Hello students, I hope you all have completed the PDF of question answers of chapter number 1, isn't it? The first step. Okay. Now today we are going to see on page number 6 the grammar part given here. Okay. Read these sentences. Hush, don't make noise. The baby is asleep. Okay. Oh, I was so frightened. These are the exclamatory marks which shows the feeling or the reaction when you are been telling someone. The word hush and oh at the beginning of the sentence are called interjections. These are called the interjections and it ends with the exclamatory mark. These are the words that are used to show the very strong feelings, sudden emotions, excitement, protest and the command. Interjections are followed by an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark is used when we are showing some our feeling, our strong feelings, sudden emotions like hooray. If you are very happy, you say hooray. If you are very sad, alas. Okay, ouch, hi, wow, very nice. Okay, so these are the words which shows your strong feelings. Okay students, now we will see the exercise on page number 7. Now match the interjections with the appropriate sentence. Now what you have to do, here is the interjections given here and when they can be suitable, which sentence will be suitable for that is given. Okay, we have to match them. Ouch, when you get hurt, what you say? Ouch. So ouch, it hurts. Okay. Hi, how are you? Wow, you look fabulous. Stop. There is a piece of glass on the floor. Oops, I spilled my milk. Yippee, we won the match. Alas, I misplaced my purse. I found the answer. Okay, so these words are called interjections and they are being followed by the exclamation mark. They shows strong feeling of excitement, of emotions, our sudden feelings it shows. Okay, the strong feelings. Fill in the blanks with the correct interjection. Now here we have to fill the blank place with the correct interjection. Dash, I hurt my toe. Ouch, I hurt my toe. Alas, I will never meet you again. Wow, it is very beautiful sunrise. Yippee, I found the book that I had misplaced on Monday. Oops, said mother, I have gotten a add salt in the curry. I have forgotten to add salt in the curry. Stop, I can see the robbers from here. You have to complete this in your book and also in your notebook. Here is the given rhyme about the nouns, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunctions, prepositions, interjections, which all together we say parts of speech. Okay, which are been useful for reading, writing, speaking. Okay students, so you all have to read this in by your own. Now we will see on page number 8, that is vocabulary. Here vocabulary part we will see here. Here are some verbs and adjectives. Choose the correct abstract noun form of each. Obsess, obsessions. Okay, you have to tick here. 3 options are been given. The correct option you have to tick. Identify, identity. Contribute, contribution. Discovered, discovery. Fascinate, fascination. Neighboring, neighbor. Frightened, fright. Attracted, attraction. Beautiful, beauty. Now we will see on page number 9. What do this highlighted phrase means? Here this word highlighted. Highlighted means they are been different from the other words of the same sentence. Okay, they are been bold, isn't it? Mr. Narayan Mazurkar was eagle-eyed means. Eagle-eyes means he could notice everything, even minute details. It is the meaning of the phrase eagle-eyed. Okay, so you have to tick mark here. The phrase mix up means a mistake that causes confusion. Mix up, a mistake that causes confusion. You can tick mark here. In the passage, marked me out means mark me out, give me a visible identification mark. यहाँ पर आपको टिक करना है. When Gavaskar says cricket is in my blood, what do you mean by that? He has inherited an interest in the game from the family members. Okay, that's why he is saying that cricket is in my blood. The phrase was a force to reckon with means someone who is strong and cannot be ignored. Okay, was a force to reckon with, someone who is strong and cannot be ignored. There is no shortcut to the top means shortcut नहीं है टॉप पे जाने के लिए. One must work hard to succeed in life. Okay, these are the meanings of the phrases given here. You have to take the correct one and you will write in your notebook. Okay students, I hope you all have understood till here, and this is the very easy part which we are going to see on page number 11. Okay, nouns ending by y usually form plural by changing y to the I and adding the es. जहाँ पर भी वर्ड y से एंड होता है उससे आपको प्लूरल करने के लिए y की जगह पर I आता है और es यूज़ करते हैं हम लोग. ओके, बेबी, babies, trophy, trophies, puppy, puppies. However, if the y has a vowel just before the y, अगर y के just before vowel है, vowel मतलब क्या? a, e, i, o and u. अगर ये vowels में से, ये 5 words में से अगर कोई word y के पहले आता है, before आता है, तो आपको उसको प्लूरल करने के लिए सिर्फ एस ऐड करना होता है. क्या ऐड करना होता है? एस. हर जगह पर अगर वाई आता है तो आपने डायरेक्टली आई एस नहीं लगा सकते. आपको पहले आपको देखना है कि वाई के पहले का जो वर्ड है वो वोवेल है या कॉन्सोनेंट है. अब यहाँ पर जैसे आप देख सकते हो टॉय, वाई के पहले क्या है? ओ. ओ क्या है? वोवेल है. अगर वोवेल है तो आपको उसको प्लूरल करते वक्त सिर्फ एस ऐड करना है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, बॉय, बॉयज. राइट द प्लूरल्स ऑफ दिस नाउन्स. क्राई, क्राइज. वाई के पहले वोवेल है क्या? नहीं, इसलिए हमने वाई हटाकर आई एस ज्वाइन किया है. स्काई, स्काइज. की, कीज. अब यहाँ पर देखो बच्चों, वाई के पहले जो क्या वर्ड है? ई. ई क्या है? वोवेल है, इसलिए हमने सिर्फ एस यूज किया है यहाँ पर. वैरायटी, वैराइटीज. सेक्रेटरी, सेक्रेटरीज. आई एस यू विल ज्वाइन. ओके, Y you will remove and RES you will add here. Journey, journeys. Body, bodies. Memory, memories. Tray, trays. अब यहाँ पर भी देखो Y के पहले क्या है, वॉवेल. वॉवेल होने की वजह से आप यहाँ पर क्या करोगे, S ऐड करोगे. पेस्ट्री, पेस्ट्रीज. ओके स्टूडेंट, तो ये भी आपको आपके बुक में भी लिखना है, आपके जो इंग्लिश फेरी की बुक है यहाँ पर वो भी लिखना है, और उसके बाद आपको इसको नोटबुक में भी उतारना है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, बाय.